Hi Yubies. I'm still recovering from surgery, and then I went and dislocated my knee. How dumb is that? But anyway, I can't do a lot in the garden, so I've been doing sort of other projects that I can manage, but I thought I'd give you a bit of a garden tour. December is the peak growing season here in Australia, so it's kind of not ideal to be out of action and not able to maintain the garden, but I'll show you what the garden looks like given that I've been able to do nothing. So let's take a quick look. I've got these little greenhouses with essentially just some old tomato plants that I need to compost, and I've started to collect the strawberry plants and put them in little pots because I've decided to downsize the strawberries. Of course, I just got kilos and kilos and I can't use them all. So next season is going to be a smaller strawberry production. Here's the dragon fruit. You can see it's grown a couple little branches, and I need to start thinking about getting them established in the garden with a proper trellis. I've got a raspberry here in a pot that I need to do something with, and here are the tomatoes still sitting in pots, but they're growing tomatoes, so I ran out of space in the garden. I've got cherry tomatoes happening there, lots of herbs, lots of plants, more tomatoes, and they'll be ready soon. This side of the garden's doing okay. I managed to tidy up these hedges before I went and had surgery, and I've got a plum, a quince, a almond, a mandarin tree here that have got absolutely nothing on them, except there's a couple of quince in there somewhere. But it's all looking nice and green, a bit untidy, but it is what it is. My lily pilly, standard lily pillies have got a lean. I'm going to have to deal with that. They're both on a lean. I just want to say I'm loving my hose link. I've actually got a second one coming as a Christmas gift to me. More tomatoes. Plenty of tomatoes, just waiting for them to ripen. Some dill gone to seed. I've got some sage in there. There's the apple tree with some apples on it. And some of them I've netted, some of them I didn't get round to netting. I've got the fruit fly traps. Hopefully they'll keep some of the bugs at bay. Here's my little orange tree with some fruit on it. I've got a pomegranate tucked down in there with nothing on it. My poor lychee tree that tried really hard to die, but it's coming back. And here's my beautiful lemon tree, and I have lots of baby lemons on that tree. I got no lemons last year because I pruned it really heavily. Fruit fly trap again. My finger lime, which the stink bugs love, so I'm out here every day picking them off. The mango tree, I've threatened it with one more year. If it doesn't do anything, out it comes. And down here I've got a little mini nectarine, and hopefully, look, I've got some nectarines growing. Hopefully the possums won't get that before they mature. Here's the lily pillies I've planted to screen the ugly fence. And hey doggo, that's another pomegranate with nothing on it. And that's the ugly pond. Get out of there, Audrey, out of there. What are you doing? Get out of my garden. Doggo, what are you doing? Over here is the olive tree. Oh, there's a couple of little olives up there. This is where I had a whole heap of tomatoes, but I've pulled them out. This is a really, really hot spot in the garden, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to put in here, but it looks like the pumpkin vine is going to take over anyway. I've just got some random little sweet peppers growing and a couple of old strawberry plants. There's a little lime tree, got some flowers, the lily pillies screening the ugly fence, and some more tomatoes and cos lettuce up around here. So this is my little pumpkin experiment that's just gone massively wrong. I thought I could grow a pumpkin up over a bit of trellis onto the roof, and in theory that's what I've done, but I've realised that a pumpkin vine is really, really heavy. So this pumpkin that is now growing is a huge pumpkin, and it's not even half grown, and it's like crushing the structure. So I've had to do all sorts of things to pin it up, and the vine is just going nuts. It's like everywhere. Anyway, if I get a couple of pumpkins, I'll be happy. More tomatoes, more basil, more tomatoes, buggy ones fall off. I've got corn over there, I've got some cucumber growing, and this is just the wall of tomatoes. Corn, the old asparagus ferns, and I've just got some lettuce planted along amongst the corn. Corn should be ready soon. Some random pots with strawberries and different flowers. Just all my indoor-outdoor plants. More plants. Undercover, because they don't like full sun. Don't look up here. There's another pumpkin taking over the world. I've got an apple tree that I'm trying to train into an espalier. And we've got more tomatoes. More tomatoes. And a random zucchini down in there. There's the strawberry patch that I have pruned, and I'll be pulling all these plants out soon. Lots of tomatoes, turmeric, parsley, capsicum, tomatoes, the second strawberry patch that I haven't pruned, the pot plant that the dogs tried to dig up to get a lizard, and these beautiful flowers that are hopefully going to grow up the trellis, and some thyme and some roses. If you get lots of flies in your garden, these little things are really cool. They trap thousands of flies. Comfrey that I use for compost, more tomatoes, a little lemon tree with lemons on it. These are all beans, and a random sunflower, more tomatoes, and just some random pots. I've got a little grapevine in there. There's some raspberries, blueberries, and that is a raspberry growing out of the ground that I'm going to have to deal with. This has been my favourite thing this year, is to grow some sunflowers for a bit of fun. And they're pretty. Yay! Some of them haven't quite opened, and you can see there's multiple flowers on the one stem. I think this one's got like about 10 flowers. They're all doing really well. And let me show you up this side. I love them. They're cute. I planted this apricot tree a year ago and it's become a beast, but it's great out here because it gets the westerly sun and it absolutely bakes the garden. So this apricot tree is fabulous because it's throwing a lot of shade in summer, and in winter it will lose its leaves and let all the sun in. Got a pear tree, and the rest of the garden is looking really lovely. I've got dahlias growing here, got some echinacea. That is a, what's that? That's a cherry tree. More sunflowers. That's a magnolia. And that is a sweet potato vine. That if I dig around in there, there will be massive sweet potatoes, but I just leave them there until I want one. And that is the front garden, looking really nice in December, and pretty much will be baked by the hot sun in the next month. So enjoy it while it lasts. Come on guys, you want to come inside? It's starting to get hot. You want to come inside and put the air conditioning on? Yeah? You love the air conditioning, don't you, Audrey?